Hi guys. Today I am going to teach you guys a couple of more Dutch words and sentences. I noticed that you guys really liked the last soft-spoken Dutch teaching video that I did, so if you haven't seen it, don't forget to check it out. And I will just continue on that video and add some more words and teach you guys a couple of extra sentences in Dutch. So let's get started. I still have the same notebook that I used last time. I have so many notebooks like this, so I'm glad to have found a good purpose for them. I will move it a little bit back. So the other words and sentences that I taught you guys are still in this notebook. I just want to do a quick reminder of the pronunciations of the vowels that we put together. Like in last video I explained to you guys that we Dutch people like to create combinations of vowels that together form a different pronunciation. And there was one that I missed, so I'm gonna add it. Okay, so here we have O and E together form U. A and U or O and U together form au. U, au. E and I or I and J together form ei. U, au, ei. The U and the I together form au, au. And I'm sorry, I messed this up a little bit. The E and the U together form o, o. So we have U, au, ei, au, o, au, o. Like these last two I think are the most difficult ones. But I think when you're learning Dutch, recognizing these vowels together and recognizing that you need to pronounce them as a different sound together is quite an important thing in making the pronunciations easier for yourself and in just learning Dutch. So I'm going to go to an empty page and I'll continue. So I want to teach you guys some things that you actually that are like actually useful that you might use in your daily life. So I was thinking of saying things you like, for example, or how you're feeling. So liking something, like the verb to like something in Dutch is the same as loving something. If you say I like doing this, I like this, you're basically saying I love. It's like the same verb. So it is, the full verb is houden van. Houden van. And the van indicates that something needs to come after this because you like or you love something or someone. There's always like something after that. So these two can't be separated. They also have a meaning on their own. Van is like of or from. So you're saying like loving of or loving from, or liking of, liking from something. It's a bit complicated, but when they come together like this, it just means to like or love something. So, as I've taught you, I is ik. So you can say, ik hou van something. I put this D behind brackets because in Dutch, officially, if you make like the I form of a verb, you remove the en at the end of the verb. So you remove en and the I form would be houd. Ik houd. But in like daily speech and in pronunciation, you don't really pronounce that D. You say ik hou. Because for us, in the he form, we always add a T. So this would be kind of weird to pronounce in the I form. So usually people don't pronounce the D, so over time the D kind of got removed in the spelling. So if you spell it just like this without the D, it's fine, like the spelling is correct. But you can also write it with the D and it's also correct. So it's like one of the two. That's basically the story behind it. But you just pronounce it as how without the D. So you say ik hou van, ik hou van, and then you just add whatever you love. You could say my friend. You could say my friend or female friend. A female friend is within, so mijn vriend or mijn vriendin. Mijn vriend, mijn vriendin. It can mean a friend or like a female friend. It could also be your boyfriend or your girlfriend. I guess it depends a bit on the context, but if you would say ik hou van mijn vriend or ik hou van mijn vriendin, you can kind of guess that someone's talking about their boyfriend or girlfriend. You can also say ik hou van eten, which is food. slapen, which is sleeping. Koken, which is cooking. Gaming is just gamen. We kind of like adopted the English verb, and instead of saying gaming, we made it Dutch by saying gamen. So it's the same with a lot of verbs, like snowboarding is snowboarden, skiing is skiën, gaming is gamen. Tennis is tennissen, badminton is badmintonnen. It's kind of like, I don't know, we have that with a lot of words. So let's say, ik hou van mijn vriendin or mijn vriend. Eten, slapen, koken. What else can you like? Too many things. Fitnessen, doing fitnessen. You could also say niks, which is nothing. Niks. Ik hou van niks. I don't like anything. Kinda sad. Then, if we want to talk about feelings or how you're feeling, there's two ways to say it. I think it's the same as in English. You can say I am happy, I am sad, I am scared, or you can say I feel happy, I feel scared, I feel scared, whatever. I already said that. So we start with the easy one. I am, you can say, like you guys know, ik ben, I am, blij, that's happy. Boos is mad, angry. Ik ben boos. Verdrietig. Verdrietig. Ik ben verdrietig is I am sad. Verbaasd. Ik ben verbaasd is I am surprised. Verbaasd, surprised. Ik ben bang. Bang is scared. You can also say moe. Here you see the O and the E, so the oo sound. Ik ben moe is I am tired. So these are quite some options of saying I am ... Now you can say I feel happy, tired, happy, angry, sad, surprised, scared, or tired by saying ik, I. Let's do a little. I feel me or myself That's how we say how you feel like about yourself. It's a bit difficult to explain. Ik voel me. And then you can add the same things. Ik voel me blij. I feel happy. Ik voel me boos. I feel angry, mad. Ik voel me verdrietig, sad, verbaasd, surprised, bang, scared, moe, tired. It's kind of like in French, if you say I am happy, I guess you can see je suis and then happy, content. Anyway, I guess that's it. I don't know. I forgot. Or you can say I feel is je me sens, I guess. So you also have the me part, just like in Dutch. We kind of do the same when you talk about how you feel. I don't know, I'm trying to learn French, so it's like the closest example in another language that I can come up with. I think it's the same in German. Ich fühle mich. Anyway, in German you have the mich part that you add as well, so it's kind of similar to this concept, okay? Over explaining things, I'm sorry. Anyway, so yeah. Then, if you might be thinking, okay, what is hungry or thirsty? Because then I can say, ik ben hungry or thirsty, but that's not how we say it in Dutch. You don't say I am hungry. You say I have hunger. I have thirst. So you say I have honger, which is hunger, honger, or dorst, which is thirst. Ik heb honger. Ik heb dorst. That's how you would say I'm hungry or I'm thirsty. You can say I feel hungry or I feel thirsty, but that's gonna make it a bit more complicated, because then you don't say ik voel me honger or ik voel me dorst, because then you say I feel hunger, I feel thirst, but that's not correct in Dutch. Like honger and dorst would change to hongerig or dorstig. So you either say ik heb honger or ik voel me hongerig. Ik heb dorst or ik voel me dorstig. But that's not really common to say. I think the most common thing to say is just like ik heb honger or ik heb dorst. Ik voel me hongerig is more if you want to make like a funny comments, but it's not very serious. Okay, now I'm trying to think of what else I can teach you guys that is fun to teach you. I think it would also be fun to teach you guys some colors, because now you know how to say I like, so you can say what color you like, for example. So I'm gonna start with black and white, I guess. Not really colors, but hey. black in Dutch is zwart. Zwart. And white is wit. Zwart, wit. Then my favorite color. Purple is paars. Paars. Then blue is blauw. Blauw. Then red. Rood. Rood. Zwart, wit, paars, blauw, rood. Then we have yellow, geel, geel, rood, geel, orange, oranje, oranje, then green, groen, groen, zwart, wit, paars, blauw, rood, geel, oranje, groen. What else? Brown is bruin. So you can say ik hou van paars. Ik hou van groen en paars. Ik hou van blauw en groen en paars. If you want to say I like the color, blah 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 blah, you can add de kleur. So you say I like the color red. Ik hou van de kleur rood. Ik hou van de kleur paars en blauw. You can also say you don't like it if you say you don't like it. Niet is not. So if you say I do not like the color blah 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 blah, you say ik hou niet van de kleur rood. Ik hou niet van de kleur oranje. Niet comes after the verb, and the verb is houden. Van is like, I don't know what you call these words, but if you say on the table, before the door, under the table, to him, from him, these words, that is van. So in the verb houden van is not really the verb part. That's why the not, the negative comes after the verb, so after houden. So ik hou niet van paars instead of ik hou van niet, like that would be wrong. If you wanna make this an adjective, so let's say you wanna say the black color, like the standard rule in Dutch with making things a adjective is by adding e at the end. That's like the common thing, you just add e at the end. In speech, you're usually fine when you do this. I would say like 9 out of 10 times you're fine. When you're writing it though, with spelling, there might be some exceptions in the way you write it. Like you can't always just paste the e after this and it's fine. Like sometimes you need like a double consonant or a little bit of a change in the spelling. So zwart would be zwarte. So the black color, de zwarte kleur. de zwarte kleur. White would be, like I said, an exception. T-E. In pronunciation, it's the same, witte. But it has to be double T in Dutch, because if you write it with just one T, then we would pronounce the I differently. I don't really know the exact rules for this and how to explain this to you, but we do a double T to stick to the same pronunciation. So witte. If it would be one T, we pronounce it as witte. You pronounce it longer, and that's wrong. That's why we add another T. But in speech, you don't really know this because you just paste the E after it. Zwarte, witte. This is just an E. Paarse, blauwe. Here, rode, we spell it a bit differently. It becomes rode with one O, like we just remove one O, because it's pronounced the same as the double O, so to make it look better, I guess I just remove an O. I don't know the rules. Rode. It's the same with geel. Becomes gele, because the double E is pronounced the same as when you paste the E after the word. Honestly, don't ask me who came up with these rules, but hey. Oranje remains the same because it already ends on an E. Groene and bruine. So, de zwarte kleur, witte kleur, paarse kleur. If you want to say boek, which is boek with O-E, boek with O-E, you can say boek is not the, boek is with het. We have like two words that can be in front of nouns. Just like in French you have le, la. In German you have der, die. We have de or het. It's het boek. So you can say het rode boek, het oranje boek, het blauwe boek. So yeah, adjectives and colors. Then there's, I'm just trying to think of a few words that are funny to teach you guys. Only until a couple of people in the Discord, in my Discord, started to learn Dutch on Duolingo and they asked me questions about it. That's when I started to realize that Dutch is actually quite a funny language sometimes. It's very descriptive with certain words, and I just never really was never really conscious about it until now. So some words are actually very funny in my opinion. It's mostly with like nouns, with objects or animals. So I'm just gonna teach you a couple. So here we have turtle. A turtle is a schildpad. Schildpad. Turtle, schildpad. And what is so funny about this is these are two words. Schild is a shield. So a shield. Pad, it can be a road, but it can also be a toad, like the animal toad. So a turtle is actually a shield toad. It's a toad with a shield. Quite funny. A seal. A seal is a zeehond, zeehond. Zee means sea. Hond is dog. Sea dog is a seal. I don't even know how to write it, but the whole word. Like a hippo, hippopotamus, hippo, like the big thing in rivers that can just eat you in one bite because its mouth is so gigantic. Those things. Hippo. We call this a nijlpaard. Nijlpaard. Nijl comes from the river, the Nile. Paard is a horse. So it's a Nile, like a river horse. A hippo. Quite funny. A polar bear is what we call ijsbeer. Ijsbeer. Ijs means ice. Beer is a bear. So it's an ice bear. And I have to admit that even up until today, I struggle with this word in English. I keep forgetting polar. So I always translate it to ice bear in English, and then people look at me and I'm like, oh, I mean polar bear. I'm just so used to ice bear. Then we have what is this called in English? Or it can be this. Like the word toiletbril or wc bril. Toilet or wc is a toilet. Like you can use wc or toilet. Toilet is a bit more formal. Wc is a bit more informal, but very small difference for us. And bril means glasses. So the toilet seat, like the part that you can move up and down, is what we call a like toilet glasses. Glasses for your toilet. So gloves, we call them handschoenen. Handschoenen. Hand is your hand. Schoenen are shoes. So hand, shoes are gloves. Peanut butter we call pindakaas. Pindakaas. Pinda is peanut. Kaas is cheese. So we say peanut cheese instead of peanut butter. I don't know why. I think butter makes more sense than cheese. It might be because cheese is super common for Dutch people to put on their sandwiches. Also in the history and stuff. So since peanut butter is like a replacement of the cheese we would normally put on our bread, it's kind of like a peanut version of cheese. So peanut cheese. I don't know, this is just me guessing at this moment. And then the last one A sandwich or a slice of bread is what we call boterham. Boterham. So we got ham and we got butter. Butter ham is boterham, which is a slice of bread, or it could mean a sandwich. Like, if you have a full loaf of bread and someone asks you, hey, mag ik een boterham? Then that person would just give you one slice of bread of the loaf. Like the one slice, it's a boterham. But if you would go to school as a kid and you would have your lunch, you're also eating a boterham, but then you're not just eating the slice without anything. You're just usually eating, okay, Dutch lame lunch incoming, but we would often just eat a slice of bread with like a slice of cheese folded or like cut in half, and like a slice of peanut butter folded. This is, in theory, this is a sandwich, and we would call it a boterham. If you're really talking about a sandwich with like lettuce, cucumber, mustard, chicken, cheese, tomatoes, like a full-on thick actual sandwich, you can just say the word sandwich in Dutch, like sandwich. That's what we would say, the English word. But like talking about a sandwich versus a boterham is kind of a different conception in our mind. With boterham, I would just think of super basic, one type of meat or one cheese, like a slice of bread and cheese, a slice of bread and salami, a slice of bread and Nutella, or a slice of bread and peanut butter. Nothing more. That's a boterham. Once you start adding lettuce, meat and cheese, and an egg, whatever, it turns into a sandwich. And that's fancy. Eating that for lunch, people or kids would look at you and be like, oh wow, your mom really did her best for you today. Like, that's a sandwich. Most of the kids would just have the sad boterham version. I've heard from a lot of people who came here from abroad that our lunches are very sad. Eating a warm meal for lunch, oof, then you're taking it to the next step, next level for sure. It's not super common. So yeah, some little Dutch facts. I must say, the older I get and the more people start cooking themselves and having leftovers and stuff, the more people at like the office eat warm dishes for lunch, or salads, or at least something bigger than just a slice of bread. But honestly, my entire elementary school, my entire high school, I would just live off eating a boterham for breakfast, or cereal for breakfast and a boterham for lunch. You just had a lot of bread on a day, and the only warm meal was your dinner. So yeah, guys, that was my second Dutch lesson, my second Dutch class with you guys. I really hope that you guys enjoy these type of videos. So this was the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sleep well. I hope that you're all doing well, and I hope that you're all relaxed. If you liked this video, then please give a thumbs up and leave a comment down below to boost the algorithm of my videos. If you want to support my channel, and if you watch my videos regularly but you're not subscribed, I kindly ask you to please subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell, because the YouTube algorithm is really not liking my channel at the moment. It's just, It's a bit sad, and I know it's not showing my videos to as many people anymore. So you can help me by just subscribing to my channel and clicking on the notification bell. It would really mean a lot to me. So thank you guys so much for watching. Sleep well, take care, and I see you guys next time. Slaap lekker, wel te rusten. Doei.